If I could go back and tell my younger engineering self one thing, it would be this. The anxiety you feel about not knowing enough isn't a sign you're failing. It's the normal experience of growth. Every engineer you admire felt exactly this way. When I started my career, I was convinced I was behind. I looked at senior engineers and assumed they had it all figured out. I thought the goal was to reach a point where I finally felt confident, where I finally knew what I was doing, where the anxiety went away. So I worked harder, I studied more, I stayed late. I kept waiting for the day when I would finally feel like I belonged, and it never came. The more I learned, the more I realized I didn't know, and I thought that meant I was failing. It took me years to understand that the feeling was not the problem. The feeling was a process. Here's what I wish someone had told me. Engineering education trains you to know the right answer. You study frameworks, you learn patterns, you get tested on whether you got it correct. So you start believing that competency means certainty. But professional engineering is fundamentally uncertain. Requirements change constantly. Systems behave in ways nobody's predicted. Trade-offs have no objectively correct answer. The skills that got you through school aren't the skills that help you thrive at work. And here's the part that would have saved me years of unnecessary suffering. The engineers who accelerate fastest aren't the ones who eliminate uncertainty. They are the ones who develop a healthy relationship with it. They learn to say, I don't know it yet, but here's how I'd find out. They learn to ship code that's good enough instead of waiting for it to be perfect. And they learn to ask questions that reveals their gaps instead of hiding them. That isn't confidence. It is competence at operating without confidence. And you can learn it. So, here's what I would tell my younger self to do differently. Number one, the next time you don't know something, say it out loud instead of pretending. Say, I haven't worked with this one before. Can you point me to where I should start? Because the engineers who grow fastest aren't the ones who hide their gaps. They are the ones who surface them so they can close them. Hiding gaps keeps you stuck. Naming them gets you help. Number two, ship something before you feel it's ready. Pick one piece of work this week and push it at 80% instead of waiting for 100%. Because waiting for perfect is how you train yourself to fear shipping. Shipping imperfect work and iterating is how you train yourself to let go. And that detachment is the whole game. Number three, find one engineer who is 2 to 3 years ahead of you and ask them what they wish they'd known at your stage. Not someone who's 10 or 20 years ahead. Someone close enough to remember what you're feeling. Because they will tell you the truth that the uncertainty doesn't go away. You just learn to work with it. And hearing that from someone who's recently lived it will change how you see yourself. The feeling that you're not ready and that you don't belong, that everyone else knows more, that feeling doesn't go away when you become senior. It just becomes familiar. You learn to recognize it as the feeling of growth, not the feeling of failure. If I could go back, I would tell my younger self, the uncertainty you feel isn't a flaw. It's how growth works. Keep moving anyway. You're not behind, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. If this landed for you and you want me to go deeper on navigating uncertainty, drop younger in the comments. Save this for the next time you feel like you're not good enough, and follow if you want someone in your corner who's been there where you are. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one soon.